JavaScript, SOP, all this they ask, ma'am.
Yeah. Basically, as per this section, I sent these two documents to you. What like the basic repeatedly interview questions for every employee.
Okay.
Tell me the list of your projects. First, we will start from here. See, did you read these responsibilities, right? What they're expecting from you. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
They're expecting from you like you have to work independently and you
Yeah.
need the support to maybe like freshers or juniors or something. Okay. And also test the quality of the product. The three roles you need to play. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Tell me.
The
Listen.
three roles you need to play. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one is already they have a product, they shared the product to the client. So
Mm-hmm.
you need to take the requirements. Maybe they are saying change this or change the color or add one more page. Okay, we don't know actually the product. Maybe it is Windows related or maybe it is web related. Okay,
Yeah.
so then what we have to do? We need to take the support. We need to understand the requirement. So at the time of taking the requirement, we should make recording of client voice, or else we can make the conference. Then we can record, and carefully we can analyze that requirement. If they are saying that, if client maybe call to you, or maybe they inform how you are going to handle such type of things. All are real time, not for theory oriented. Okay.
Okay.
So then
Mm-hmm.
you can say that the first thing, if we are well known about the product or we are not going to aware of the product, first we will decide. Okay. And the second thing, we need to take some simple steps like what the client is saying because someone is implementing that parallelly. But we are the responsible for clearing the issues. So at that time, the first thing, either it is audio or it is a video, we have to record all the requirements because client is important for us. So we don't want to miss anything. Okay, and
Yeah.
we will take all the main important notes. I will be ready with pen and paper. Whatever requirements they are saying, first I will note down all the list and I will make it that one as an Excel and that issues one we will solve it as per the status. Okay. And
Yes.
the second one, testabilities and all. So once the requirements are implemented by the developers or me, and I will going to go through all the steps one by one from the Excel, what they
Ma'am,
are.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, record the session right now, please, ma'am.
started. What
Recording?
they are.
Okay.
Yes, recording.
Okay.
What they asked and what we implemented, whether both are same or it is different. So I will check out one by one. Okay. For that, we need to make a manual testing and tools. Two things are there. So manual testing in the sense we have to go through one by one. Say for example, they will show a menu and all the menu items. How many they are, what type of font family it is, whether it is following the uniformity or not, all are in the same colors or something. That we have to test it. Okay.
So we use some other tool, something like that, to test it, or
Yeah, in the sense of Selenium, scripts related. Scripts means input. The first one is appearance, and the second thing is code checking. Code checking means we yesterday we have seen the validations, right?
yeah.
So they have used some bug tracking tools. One is
Okay.
for Selenium, QTP, WinRunner, LoadRunner, like many tools are there in the market. Okay, so
That
we
comes under manual testing, right, ma'am?
no, automation. Manual
The
means man. The man has to check selfie. That means we have to figure out the requirements in Excel and we have to write test cases. Test cases. If you are a test lead or you are a tester, depends on that. Hold on 1 second, please.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
అసైన్మెంట్ ఇచ్చారు యూఎస్ వాళ్ళు ఎంజీసీవి అవి మండే కల్లా ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట.
Okay.
సో ఇప్పుడు టెస్టింగ్. సో మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్, man means we have to do. Say for example, image is not loading, okay, or file uploading. File is not uploaded properly. Meaning like a main error. And yesterday we have seen that registration form.
Yeah.
And the name, we are asking a name, but it is not going to show the name. Even we can enter number also, it is accepting. Okay. And email ID. Even we are not given a email ID format also, it is accepting. Okay.
Okay.
The date of birth, validation. All these, what are the mandatory checkings are there for every project. Every project names will come, dates will come, email IDs will come, phone numbers will come. Okay. So without these details, no project, right? So those are all the things are we have to check it manually. And automation means dependency. Dependencies means, example, here mails are coming in the inbox, but count is not showing how many. Okay. And once we click on it, the subject, this body, it is not responding. Maybe it is taking more time. We have to calculate the number of seconds. There in the tool, performance tool, the below it is showing the time also. Okay. Then
Okay.
whether it is a bad or it is good, that we need to check out. Okay. Actually, it is going to take the time for 1 minute or half minute or 10 seconds, but it is taking too much time. So then we will make a report. So it is taking much time. I don't know why. Internally, what happened regarding the coding or regarding the DB, that they will take care. Okay.
Okay.
You have to provide proper try catch blocks. Try my code, catch the errors. And the error, especially they have shown in the logs also. Logs in the sense, we have stored all the error messages in one file. In the C#, we kept try catch blocks and ex.message, right?
Yeah.
And we are keep it in a one notepad file. Debug.writeline of. We need to give the location in a app.config. So on the file, you can store all the errors. So
Okay.
it's going to store all the errors in config.
Okay.
Then, because the site is somewhere or the application is installed somewhere, we need to monitor those errors, and we have to distribute that errors to whoever is implemented that application. Okay,
Okay.
because in a Scrum. And one more thing here, they discuss the Scrum tool. Like Agile model, different companies are launching different type of tools. Okay, you just net apply some tools like Scrum tools. It's the open source software and licensed versions. So different things will come. Okay, Flying Donut, Agile team. Maximum people will go use Mountain Goat. Maybe I don't know in US what they are using. Okay, what is the
So normally Scrum means Scrum meetings, right, ma'am?
Scrum means you are a project manager. I am a team leader. Think of like that. And we have five more members are there in designing and testing different departments. Okay, and in the top level, you need to know what what is the task status. Okay, and project name. I think this is here. All the names will come. Okay, and each and every name when we selected, their task will come there. Okay,
Okay.
and this is one of the tool we have used here as productive. How many tasks are assigned to me? How many tasks I have assigned? And how many are pending? If any pendings are there, it is showing like a count. Okay, basically we won't share, but as just like we can say our project. Once we have selected the project, then the list of tasks will come to the right side. Okay,
Okay.
so the top level and all, this is what we call it as Scrum tool, one of the two. So that today you are available, maybe tomorrow you are not available, your phone is not reachable. Then how we can know? Directly I can log in here and directly I can select the employee name. Automatically all the task status will come.
Okay. This one is only for this tasks, right? So what is pending, what we have to do, what is my work, those
Ah,
things, right, ma'am?
yeah, everything. This is a task status. So this is what we call it as Scrum. Scrum means if we have a meeting, what we need to discuss. That's what we are discussing. So this module is doing by so and so person, and that module has these many number of tasks, and this task is finished, and this task is pending, and we have a deadline up to Saturday. Okay, and now currently I am doing on this module. So everybody is explaining like a conference. They are arranging one conference in one room, or else maybe like here we are face to face we are conducting, and if many members are there in different locations and all, then through either WebEx or GoToMeeting, we will arrange all the employees in one meeting. Then we are exposure all the details. So in this module, we have done these many because server is at one place, that is in US, and we are connecting that server, and different modules are doing in a different location. Through VPN and through SVN, we are integrating. Okay,
Yeah.
so integrating in the sense we can say, you know SVN, right? You don't know?
No.
No? Okay. So here, see, normal folders and SVN folders are a bit different. So whenever we opened something like this type of tools, then it is going to show these two folders extra. One is for update, one is for commit. This is Tata SVN. So our project is not in our PC. Always the project is available in server. Okay, so
Okay.
what we have to do, we need to take the project from this repo browser, wherever they kept that location. So we need to take, because presently it is at home PC, no? So here all the list of projects will come, and once we have selected that particular project and click on OK, it is pointing to the project. Afterwards, we have to check out. Check out means we need to take that particular project to our local PC. Then
Okay.
one option will come, SVN checkout, check-in, checkout. So how you are
Okay.
daily check-in checkout means from SVN or from TFS. Two softwares are there. Subversion, Team Foundation server. Okay, if it is a big company, if it is a large, huge project and some turnover is in crores and all, then always they are using TFS, Team Foundation server. Okay, it is a middle level, then always using SVN. What is the use of this? The main usage is integration. You are doing one page in the project. I am doing in another page in the same project. Now,
Okay.
page should be updated to you and your page should be updated to me. Okay, that will happen by using these two options. Before I am
Like
going,
mutually we are sharing everything.
yeah. So before I am going to apply the changes, first I will take update because maybe you have done some changes in the project. So what we have to do, we need to take the update. Once I have taken the update, all the changes will come to my PC. And I want to give my updates to you. So then I can choose the option
Commit.
for commit.
Okay.
So once I have selected commit, then my changes will come to you. So this is what we call it as check-in. Check-in means in. I have already submitted. Checkout. Checkout means this is what we call as checkout. So once
Yeah.
we have taken the updates from others, that is called as checkout, and we have to do our updates to them, that is called as check-in. Okay,
Okay.
daily every employee before going to start their work, they have to check out. So they are going to take what they have done yesterday, that work, and before leaving, we have to commit
Commit.
what we call as check-in, so that all the employees systems has same project, same status.
Okay.
Automatically will integrating merging. Okay, but before going to commit, error free coding. If you are committing with errors, all users are facing errors. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And maybe by mistakenly we are committed, so that
Mm-hmm.
we need to compare. So here something like other tools will be there, revert back to me. Hmm? And I need to know who has done this. Show log. That page is implemented by Lokesh and this page is implemented by Sujata. All the names will come here. Where is the page,
Okay.
what type of modification, they are modified, they are added, and they are deleted. That will come, and this particular path, complete location, and this is the revision. And here it is author, which date, what is the message, either it is a conflicted or it is added. Conflicted means you and me are doing in the same page. You are doing something like design modification and I am doing some coding modification. Same time, then it will do conflict because the same page is modified by somebody.
Two people. Yeah.
Beyond compare. Beyond compare means we have to compare with our copy page and their copy page. Both the two. Then what are the changes are needed? We have to merge those changes. Then again we have to commit. Okay, so what are the
Yeah.
problems you are facing in the sense we can explain like this. Whenever we are integrating our works, by mistakenly, if the same page is updated by one or more members, then we have to look at the issues and we need to compare both the inputs and what are the changes are required. We need to add those changes to one page. Okay.
Okay.
So this is your responsibility, one of the responsibility. Show log. How you can see in this, there it will be display all the list of page names, all the developers' names and all. Whoever was done that particular task, we can directly ask them and we can resolve. Okay, or else
Yeah.
choose the beyond compare software, source and destination comparing, and then merging.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. If you see this my resume, right? So,
Yeah, yeah.
what is the best story that I can tell? Like, what might be my role in it.
Yeah. So till now, these roles are whatever I explained. That is, they're expecting from you. Okay. One is the
Yeah.
tool. You can say like different tool. So we can use a productive, and we can use this mountain goat, different type of software. So mountain goat, basically the US people is using this one. It is
Okay.
something like this, but appearance is different. But overall usage purpose is this one only. Who are the
Okay.
employers, what they are doing, and what are the projects they are working on, and how many things are in running status, and how many things are pending. Everything the status will be displayed in project.
Okay.
Okay, so that from top to bottom, whoever the hierarchical levels are there, everybody can understand the current status of the project.
Project. Okay.
Okay, no need of going to any face-to-face communication required until unless any like a serious issue will come.
Okay.
Okay, because here the mail problems are you are sending one mail and receiving another mail. Like how many mails will come? So many, right?
Yeah.
We can't decide like these are all the things for one issue, right? That is the mail. Mail is only for intimation, but usually using this. And even in offices, mails will not going to access from browser. Always we have to configure with Outlook. That you know, right?
Yeah.
Checking mail daily. If they are saying, then we can say like this. Okay,
Yeah.
and in Outlook we will be configure our company mail, and we will be going to checking what is the today work status. This is high level, my level, but the normal level is they are checking. All the employees will send their work status to me, then I will check, and I will be going to make the status report to my superior.
So, how we gonna write a report, ma'am? So we need to use some tool or just open a Excel file or a Word document to write it down.
Product related things we have to make Excel because client has given some couple of requirements, and we need to view each and everything ongoing status. It is in progress, it is completed, it is still like that in Excel. Okay. Normal general report will become here as an activity. Like this is the option. Once we have to click on activity, all the reports will come and we can take print.
Okay.
See, here in the it is not showing. Once we connect it to the particular server, then it is going to
Yeah, sure.
display something. All the thing, oh, just like this, how it is coming, all the activity with the employee wise will come. Okay, only that one we have to export as it is to our superior. Then all at once will display. So that's
Okay.
no need of going to select each and every option one by the superior. Only read that one is enough. Okay,
Okay.
and this is the project, basic projects, what you
The
have,
recent project. Yeah.
Molina Healthcare. But this is the healthcare. The first thing, what is your role in the project?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. So what is the role in your project? Because here coordinated with the project manager, development team, business analyst, and end users for better quality. As per the requirement, you changed your resume, you kept it here. Okay, but basically,
Mhm.
what is your role and responsibility here? As per me, this is like tech support superior, like a team leader or team member under them. What is their responsibility? They have to coordinate with project managers, development team, business analysts, and clients.
Okay.
Okay? And you have to take the requirements. Sir, what is the project? Is there any new project? Already they are mentioned in the tool, so that you can go and ask them, or else you can directly communicate with email. That depends on the company. And
Okay.
better testing. Test means error-free coding with the quality-wise we can give it.
Okay.
And UAT, user acceptance testing, automated test cases, using the concept of function, variables, arrays, single, multi-dimensional, conditional logic, more logical debug jobs. Previously we discussed, no? We have used bug tracker tool.
Mm-hmm.
From the tool, we can check logical errors. Logical
Okay.
errors in our .NET we are checking with the help of debug breakpoint.
Yeah.
But in as a testing, we can't take that one. Why? Because they are not going to give the complete code to you. Just they are giving the URL. You are applying the URL, and it will be going to open that input page in your side. Now you will enter some input, and you click on that particular button. Internally, it is checking the validation. Okay,
Okay.
and sometimes we have to check selfly small things, whether it is
Mm-hmm.
okay or it is giving any error. We can write a script.
Okay. So in this, what were you doing? Like I used to coordinate with the managers and note down all the requirement that we need to do, and I
Yeah.
used to test using automated tools like such as Selenium web drivers.
Mm.
Right, ma'am?
Mm.
Automation tool is Selenium, right?
Yeah. Nowadays is Selenium. Old
Okay.
is UTC.
Okay. So yeah, and next, what should I tell? I should test if there is any logical errors or some kind of errors using Selenium.
Yeah, by using script, we will identify the issues and will resolve the issues. And we have to report small issues will be resolved by ourselves. If at all any serious issues like related to coding errors and all, we will again escalate our issue to developers.
Okay. And if there is any major issues, we used to report it to the higher authority using our Mountain Go
Then,
reporting.
yeah, then they will take care. If they are not responded, they are not given, then only we will escalate. Otherwise, that person is responsible to intimate again to us back.
Okay.
Okay, because we need to give 2 to 3 chances. If you are there
Okay.
unable to respond, it is a serious issue will be resolved by a single day, 1 hour, 2 hours, we will give the time. If they are not resolved again, we have to inform to our superior. So on so bug game that is not rectified till now because client will not going to wait. So we have to give the importance for work at that time. We don't want to wait for response from the developer. Okay.
Okay. And what do you think? What else they might ask, ma'am?
Why you kept Pega? Did you know Pega?
No, I don't know. This one of our recruiter just he told this kind of resumes would be accepted and he submitted it and he sent me.
Okay. Because I don't know that actually exactly.
Yeah.
If you know, you can take it. Otherwise, you just take any introduction part from one of your friends and you can. Okay. And another one, Ant. This is one of the tools for testing tools. Mobin. These are all the tools. What type of tools you use for testing in this? We can say and then Mobin.
Yeah.
We test in YouTube and testing. Testing using and tool, testing using Mobin tool. Okay, just they are asking the names of the buttons and all, like how we
Okay.
will open, how we will check, how we will report. Okay,
Okay.
completely 70% is on testing only 30% on the development. This roles and responsibility.
Okay.
And one more thing for Scrum meetings, coordinating like a business analyst.
Yeah. Ma'am, so this responsibility, this the work that I'm getting, it is easy to sustain or tough?
Mm, not fully. Basically, like as a business analyst with quality testing knowledge person they need it, because maybe they're irritated with the client's work, with the
Okay.
employer, they are not responding on time, so they need one superior people who will be going to take care of all these.
Okay.
That's why they are included all. One is communication with managers, communicating with clients, communicating with testers. So three in one.
Okay. Little bit of coding as well as testing as well as taking requirements and all.
Not much coding also. Maximum things are in testing only, as per their responsibilities they have given.
Okay.
So under backend knowledge for queries taking and all. And this is especially, um, PayPal, payment transaction. Hmm?
Okay. Okay.
Develop the website in Java, develop the website in .NET, or develop the website in PHP. Okay, all the three sites are using same coding. That is what we call it as web service. Okay,
Okay.
so web site, only one site. The code will be belongs to one site only. But now I want to share the code to Vinay site, Lokesh site, and Sujata site. So three sites will be using the same logic. Then we have to introduce the concept to call it as web service. Okay.
Okay.
Always
Okay.
the service will give XML type of output. That is the reason it is accepting. So HTML website will accept XML, .NET
Yeah.
website will accept HTML, Java website also accepting HTML, sorry, XML. Okay,
XML.
yeah. Now, what is the main usage of SOAP? SOAP in the sense simple object access protocol. Okay. In generally outside we can observe HTTP colon slash slash this thing will come. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
basically it is only a transport protocol. But it is not a formatting. Data will not going to send from here. Okay, it is just only an identification. Example, car, lorry, all the things, vehicles are there. What vehicles? Just only it is an identification we have to call it. But what the car has, what the lorry has, means it has bag, okay, it has some medicines and all. We are pronunciating differently, no? So that is what we call the SOAP, simple object access protocol. Okay, appearance are HTTP, inside containers are SOAP.
Okay.
Okay, so simple object access
Access
protocol
protocol.
will take the responsibility of formatting the data over network. Okay, from
Okay.
one system to another system, it is arranging the information in the form of packets. That packets will be sent through a cable from one PC to other PC. That is the main role of SOAP. Okay,
Okay.
so any information will be, that is our next upcoming topic, ASP.NET Web Services. In ADO.NET Database Programming, another state management web services. Only three topics are there pending. Okay. Uh, so in ASP.NET web services, we have DISCO, discovery mapping.
Okay.
Whether your URL is correct or not, discovery mapping one file will be generated in the client side. Because this is the service. Service means what? It is only has the code, and now we have a site. That means website. Now we have a page here, but coding is not here. Now I'm going to connect my code from here to here with the help of URL. So here what we are applying, where is the service is coming from. So that web service URL we are giving to this. So once we have given that web service URL, then what type of files will generate here how it can understand. Now here discovery mapping, disco map. Okay, you are asking one URL. That URL is correct. That URL display here locally. Discovery mapping. This is what we call it as proxy. That original information will be stored in client place. Discovery mapping.
Okay.
So here it is having two URLs. One is for a disco and one is for WSDL, WSDL file. Now what is disco? Disco means exactly here who will transfer the data, address of WSDL. So this is containing two files addresses and this is containing address of WSDL or WSDL file address. Simply says WSDL. Now, what this exactly the visual file contains? This is containing the SOAP address. Where is the web service? Web service contains all our web methods. Okay. What is the normal method? What is the web method? Generally, public void some get data or int get data, anything. This is a normal method. Now, before of this particular method, we have used here the name as web method. Okay, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this logic will be accessible throughout universe with the help of URL. If we are not mentioned this one, that is a normal method. Normal class, normal method. But this is a web service. Web service has collection of classes. Each class has collection of methods, but every method should be prefixed with web method. Okay. If this
Yeah.
attribute is there, then only this logic will be exposed to outside the world with the help of URL. Okay. Uniform resource locator, URL.
Okay.
So now
Oh my God.
all these addresses will come into here, digital file. SOAP address and what this SOAP address is containing. So and so URL is going to transfer the data. So what is the method name? What is the web method is coming? And how many number of values it is taking? How many number of parameters? How many number of parameters are required? Maybe, here we are asking the account number and we want how much amount is available. We want to return back. Okay. So we can make here as either double or float or anything. Then we can return so much, so and so amount is available. So some 2 lakhs or 20,000, 55 or anything like this. Okay. So now that data we have to keep it here in the label. So what we have to call get data. What it is returning? This amount. That amount have to pass. Okay. But how this knows that this is website different application, that web service is different application. We are adding the web reference. In a library, we are adding reference. Now here project menu, add new item, we are selecting a web reference. Okay, so this web service URL will going to load in a client place and it is showing the how many number of methods are there, how many number of parameters are required, and it is going to load the data to here. Now it is displaying. That's why this is XML, XSD, XML schema definition. All this information is in the form of XML taxon. Okay, so that's why URL will be supported to website. So is it clear? Web service is a business logic we are going to write, which is common for everyone. Payment, always our payment mode is common for every site. We don't want to write again and again in all the web. We have to write it once. We can use that one to all the remaining applications.
Yeah.
And it supports XML format. That is the reason this ASP.NET code we can give to HTML site and PHP site, Java site, and the .NET site. site may be in any technology, this will be supporting. Okay. So while transmission, this will be help. So that is called as simple object access protocol. Formatting the data, exchanging the data from one end to another end.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, if
What
we
about
ask,
JSON? Yeah.
yeah, tell me, you tell me.
Hmm?
You were saying something. What kind of?
Sorry?
You were telling something, ma'am. What kind of?
No. This is the service. Now, how it is going to expose the data to JSON object, JavaScript object notation. Okay. So this is for server side site. Server side means Java, PHP, .NET. All these are all server side. Okay. But the client means HTML pages, CGI pages. All these are all client side pages.
Okay.
So how it can understand? It cannot understand directly objects, concepts, and all. Okay. Directly from the URL we are passing. So from the URL, if you gonna be passed, that we can understand with Ajax. Asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Open there.
It took how many years for you, ma'am, to master all this?
Sorry,
Yeah. How many years did it take to learn all this for you?
1 year hardly or 6 months enough. Only thing is practice. We have to take many assignments, many projects. We can keep on working that enough. Even 5 years or 7 years or 10 years you are working, but what is the role? Same only, right? But thing is, different classes we are knowing. Okay, different methods we are knowing. Depends on the situation. Okay, see, normally button click. Directly we are clicking on a button, writing the code. Okay, but whereas here, what is the page? HTML page. Now, what we are doing here, whenever button is clicked, send button, or else registration button, anything. This is client-side validation. Dollar means it is identifying the ID of username, text box.
Username.
If it is empty, simply we can show alert messages, name is required. Don't go to next page, return false. Okay, so like that we have to apply the client validation. Main important thing is this one. Here, $.ajax without refreshing my page, submitting the data. Okay, refreshing means data will lost. We are doing other work. Parallelly, it will go and submit the data and again back to us with results.
Okay.
Click on button, just come to bottom and you can do your work, whatever you want. Okay, that is what we call it as Ajax, asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Now here what you are sending, I'm sending username, email ID, message, phone number, all the things we can send. Okay, that is we are posting the data to JavaScript object notation. This is all our scripting language. This is not .NET, Java like the server side languages. So it is key value pair. Key means what type you are sending. Where is the value? Where is the value? Text box value is this. Now we are sending. And so what it is doing? A string information is going to arranging as an object and it will send. And again in the reverse way, their object type of data is coming that we want to parse it in the client side, whatever we need.
Okay.
Understand, Lokesh? Or any difficulty? Yeah. నోటిఫికేషన్ అంటే ఏంటంటే మామూలుగా అయితే బటన్ క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు అక్కడ కోడింగ్ రాసి సబ్మిట్ చేస్తాం. అప్పుడేమవుతుంది, పేజ్ అనేది రిఫ్రెష్ అయ్యి వెళ్తుంది. అది కోడ్ బిహైండ్ అంటే సర్వర్ సైడ్ అన్నమాట. పేజ్ రిఫ్రెష్ అవ్వకుండా మనం ఏం డేటా పంపించాలనుకుంటామో కేవలం ఆ డేటా మాత్రమే వెళ్ళి సబ్మిట్ అయ్యి మళ్ళీ వచ్చేయాలి చాలా ఫాస్ట్ గా. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఏం రాస్తాం, క్లయింట్ సైడ్ కోడింగ్ రాస్తాం. క్లయింట్ సైడ్ కోడింగ్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు HTML లో ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది డిజైన్ సోర్స్ లో. ఓకే, మామూలుగా మనము కోడింగ్ అంటే ఏంటి, .cs ఫైల్ కదా, ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ ఉందనుకో ఇలాగా, అప్పుడు ఇది సర్వర్ సైడ్ అన్నమాట, ఇది వచ్చేసరికి క్లయింట్ సైడ్. ఓకే, మరి మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం, జస్ట్ URL ఇస్తున్నాం అంతే. అంటే ఇప్పుడు నా IP అడ్రస్ దగ్గర నా URL లో నేను ఒక మెథడ్ రాసుకున్నాను. ఓకే, ఆ మెథడ్ కి వెళ్ళి ఏమేమి ఇవ్వాలి, ఆ మెథడ్ కి ఈ వాల్యూస్ ఇచ్చేయి. ఓకే, సో ఆ మెథడ్ ఆ వాల్యూస్ ని తీసుకొని మళ్ళీ మనకి రెస్పాన్స్ బ్యాక్ ఇస్తుంది అనమాట. అంటే JSON రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తుంది, కాల్ బ్యాక్. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, బ్యాక్ రాగానే మనం ఈ మెసేజ్ చూపిస్తాం, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ అయ్యావు అని చెప్పి చూపించడానికి.
ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్, అర్థమైంది.
సో సింప్లీ సేస్ దట్ కీ వాల్యూ పేర్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నొటేషన్ అంటే ఏంటంటే వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ సర్వీసెస్ and we are sending the values to the services as a key value pair. Key అంటే ఏం పంపిస్తున్నాం, ఎక్కడి నుంచి పంపిస్తున్నాం అంతే. అంటే యూజర్ నేమ్ పంపిస్తున్నాను, అది ఎక్కడి నుంచి పంపిస్తున్నాను, ఈ టెక్స్ట్ బాక్స్ నుంచి సెండ్ చేస్తున్నాను. అంటే అప్పుడు కీ ఇది, వాల్యూ ఇది అంతే. ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ కీ వాల్యూ పేర్ పంపించి మనం రిటర్న్ తెచ్చుకుంటున్నాం అనమాట. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ డిస్ప్లే. సో దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనం, JSON జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నొటేషన్ అంటే అలా చెప్తేనే దానికి అర్థమవుతుంది. మామూలుగా అయితే మనం ఇలా ఇవ్వం కదా, డైరెక్ట్ గా పెట్టేసి కామా పెట్టేసి పంపిస్తూ ఉంటాం. అక్కడ ఏం చేస్తాం, పారామీటర్ ఇస్తాం కదా, @ అని ఐడి, దాన్ని SQL సర్వర్ కి అర్థమవుతుంది కదా. మరి ఇక్కడ URL కి అర్థం అవ్వాలి కదా, ఆ URL కి అర్థం అవ్వడానికే మనం ఇలా చెప్తున్నాం అనమాట. జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ నొటేషన్ JSON. ఆ JSON సింటాక్స్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్లా బ్రేస్ లోపల మనం ఒక కీ వాల్యూ పేరు ద్వారా పంపిస్తే అప్పుడు దానికి అర్థం అవుతుంది, అక్కడ రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటుంది. మెథడ్ రాసేది సేమ్, మెథడ్ లో ఏం తేడా ఉండదు. ఓకే, ఆ మెథడ్ మామూలు మెథడ్ ఉంటుంది, అది ఎలా రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటుందో అలా రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటుంది అనమాట.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, ఇప్పుడు వాడు వాట్ ఈస్ ది డిఫికల్టీ దట్ యు హావ్ ఫేస్డ్ ఇన్ ది లాస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ అంటే ఏమని చెప్పొచ్చు?
ఇట్లాంటివి చెప్తాం, ఛాలెంజెస్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి, ఎక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చింది అన్నప్పుడు ఇలా చెప్పాలి. అంటే సర్వీస్ డిటెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు, ఓకే అంటే అప్పుడు సర్వీస్ దగ్గర కొన్ని స్మాల్ మిస్టేక్స్ చేయడం. అంటే అక్కడ 5 అడుగుతుంది, నువ్వు 4 పంపిస్తావు. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ IP అడ్రస్ ఒక్కోసారి రాంగ్ ఇస్తావు, లేకపోతే డాట్లు మిస్ అవుతాయి. తర్వాత ఇక్కడ మెథడ్ వేరేది ఇవ్వడం. ఓకేనా, తర్వాత త్రూ నెట్వర్కింగ్ ద్వారా కొన్ని పర్మిషన్స్ ఉండవు. అంటే లైవ్ లో పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఎవరు పడితే వాళ్ళు యూజ్ చేయకుండా ఉండడం కోసం రెస్ట్రిక్షన్ ఇస్తాం అన్నమాట. దానికి అక్కడ మనం కోడ్ లో ఇలాంటి IP అడ్రస్ తో రిక్వెస్ట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అక్కడ అలౌ చేయాలి అని అలౌ పర్మిషన్స్ రాస్తాం. కాంటెక్స్ట్ డాట్ యాక్సెసింగ్, ఇలాంటి యాక్సెసింగ్, రీడ్ ఓన్లీ యాక్సెసింగ్, రైట్ ఓన్లీ యాక్సెసింగ్, రీడ్ అండ్ రైట్ యాక్సెసింగ్ అట్లా. ఓకే, సో అప్పుడు నాకు I faced the problem while I'm sending the data from the service. Finally, I could found that it needs some access rights on coding. So that I have added that access rights point in a service, then it was detected. So for that service activation and all, I have faced the problem almost 2 to 3 hours. Atla cheppali.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, you were so helpful, ma'am. And what might be the other question that you may be thinking, ma'am, if they will ask regarding?
The other question is SQL Server parameter. Normal thing like you are 4 years now. While the startup time, I'm facing the problem with the stored procedures with parameters. Sometimes command type. Most of the guys are forgot the command type is command stored procedure. Command type that stored procedure missed, and sometimes number of parameters is not equal. Sometimes some columns are identity. అంటే ఎలా అంటే అక్కడ 5 ఉంటాయి, మనం 4 పంపించాలి. ఒకటి ఐడెంటిటీ ఉంటుంది, మనకు తెలియదు అది వేరే వాళ్ళు చేశారు కాబట్టి. ఓకే, సో అప్పుడు వీ హ్యావ్ టు ఫిగర్ అవుట్. అదొకటి. మళ్ళీ ఇంకోటి రిలేషన్షిప్స్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు దానికి ఏమేమి రిలేషన్షిప్స్ ఉన్నాయో ఫస్ట్ వీ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ డిపెండెన్సీ. అంటే ఈ టేబుల్లో మనము ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తే అది ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుందా అవ్వదా, దానికి బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ ఏదైనా టేబుల్ తో రిలేషన్ ఉందా. ఎందుకంటే దానికి చైల్డ్ టేబుల్ ఉందనుకో, అప్పుడు పేరెంట్ టేబుల్ సపోర్ట్ చేయదు కదా. ఎందుకంటే ముందు నువ్వు దీనిలో ఇన్సర్ట్ చేసి తర్వాతే దానిలో ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయడానికి యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తుంది, అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు మనం డైరెక్ట్ గా వెళ్ళి చైల్డ్ లో ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలంటే ముందు అసలుకి పేరెంట్ లోనే రో లేకపోతే మనం చైల్డ్ లోకి ఎలా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయగలం, చేయలేం కదా. సో ఫస్ట్ ఐ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ primary key, foreign key relationship with the table.
Okay, I always had a problem with understanding the tables and the data that I used to receive it.
Yeah, first we need to understand the relationable columns in the table. Okay, while I am inserting the data, whether my table will accept this data or not. If it will be accepted, then we can insert. If it is not accepted, first we figure out the dependency table. Okay, so then if that table is inserted, that row, based on that ID, I can insert the next other row.
Okay, got it.
అట్లాంటివి. మళ్ళీ ఇవి ఉంటాయి కదా ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనము 2 టేబుల్స్ లో ఒకేసారి ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే ఎట్లా ఉంటుందంటే వాళ్ళ, ఇప్పుడు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడే తీసుకో, ఏ డాక్టర్ అంటే ఇది యాక్చువల్గా నేను కంప్లీట్ చదవలేదు, కానీ యాజ్ పర్ ఫార్మసీ దాని ప్రకారం చూసుకుంటే దీనిలో ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ తగ్గట్టుగా
మీద ఫస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్
అంటే క్లినికల్ రివ్యూస్ అని అంటున్నావు కదా, ఆ రివ్యూస్ రాసింది ఎవరు, ఒక పర్సన్ ఉంటాడు. వాళ్ళ డీటెయిల్స్ అంటే ఏం రాశారు, ఎవరు రాశారు, వాళ్ళ పేరు కావాలి. అంటే వాళ్ళ ఐడి వాళ్ళ పేరు వెళ్ళి ఒక దానిలో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది, వాళ్ళ రివ్యూస్ మొత్తం ఇంకొక దానిలో ఐడి రివ్యూస్ వరకు స్టోర్ అవుతాయి. అంటే మనం ఒకేసారి డేటాని 2 టేబుల్స్ లోకి ఇన్సర్ట్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం మనం అక్కడ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్, బిగిన్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్, సబ్మిట్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్, సబ్మిట్ కొడితేనే వెళ్ళి 2 టేబుల్లో స్టోర్
అవుతుంది.
ఓకే, లేకపోతే రోల్ బ్యాక్ అయిపోవాలి. సో అప్పుడు ఐ ఫేస్ ద ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే ద డేటా ఈస్ ఇన్సర్టింగ్ ఇన్ ఫస్ట్ టేబుల్ బట్ ద డేటా ఈస్ నాట్ ఇన్సర్టింగ్ ఇన్ అనదర్ టేబుల్.
ఓకే, దాన్ని ఏమంటారు మ్యామ్? దానికి ఏమైనా స్పెసిఫిక్ టర్మ్ ఉంటుందా?
ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. While I am doing the SQL transactions, I faced the problem inserted into both the 2 tables parallelly, but one table is got inserted, but another table is not. So I have implemented the transact related query in that. So begin the transaction, write both the 2 insert statements and commit the transaction.
Okay. So basically మన role ఏందో we are taking the requirements from the client and we're finding
project managers and test leads, report to them. Okay? And also resolving small issues and carefully testing the application as per the client requirements and prepare the test scenarios. అంటే ఇలా టెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, అలా టెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఒకసారి కరెక్ట్ ఇచ్చి చూడండి, ఇంకోసారి రాంగ్ ఇచ్చి చూడండి, ఒకసారి ఇది కరెక్ట్ ఇచ్చి అది రాంగ్ ఇచ్చి చూడండి. అట్లా అంటే ఏ కేసు అయినా సరే ఫెయిల్ అయితే ఎప్పుడు అవ్వకూడదు. రాంగ్ ఇస్తే రాంగ్ అని చూపించాలి, కరెక్ట్ ఇస్తే కరెక్ట్ అని చూపించాలి. అట్లా.
Okay ma'am, I'll try my best tomorrow.
ఓకేనా? సో అవి ప్లస్ అది మీ వాళ్ళని అడిగి అక్కడ యుఎస్ లో ఏం టూల్స్ వాడతారు, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ వేరు వాడతారు, అక్కడ వేరు వాడతారు, ఆ పేర్లు చెప్పాలి. అందుకనేసి అంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ కోసం ఎస్విఎన్ టిఎస్ఎస్ కాకుండా ఇంకేమైనా యూజ్ చేస్తామా, ఫ్రెండ్స్ అట్లా ఎవరైనా ఉంటారు కదా, అదొకటి కనుక. రెండోది బగ్ ట్రాకింగ్ కి ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా ఎజైల్ టూల్ కి ఇది ఉంది కదా, మౌంటైన్ బోర్డ్. మాక్సిమం యూఎస్ లో అయితే నాకు తెలిసి ఇది వాడతారు, మేమైతే ప్రొడక్ట్ అట్లా ఇట్లా డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటాయి.
ఒకసారి చెప్తారా మ్యామ్, మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ కి ఏం టూల్స్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నాము?
అక్కడ నువ్వు పెట్టావు కదా యాంట్. ఓకే,
అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ యా నోట్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను. Maven.
సో
నెక్స్ట్
ఒకటి ఒకటి ఎస్విఎన్ టూల్ అంటే మనం చేసే ప్రాజెక్ట్ అందరికీ వెళ్ళడానికి అంటే ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ కోసం ఏం వాడతారు టూల్స్? ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ టూల్ ఇది ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తారు? ఇంకొకటి ఆ, ఇది ఉంది కదా స్క్రమ్ మీటింగ్లకి స్టేటస్ అప్డేట్స్ కి వాటికి దీనికి ఎజెల్ టూల్ ఏం వాడతారు? అంటే మామూలుగా మాక్సిమం మౌంటైన్ గోట్ వాడతారు ఆ యుఎస్ లో నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు. వాళ్ళు ఇంకేం వాడతారు మనకేదో తెలియదు. అది ఇంకొకటి ఇప్పుడు టెస్ట్ సెలీనియం వీటికి మామూలు ఇక్కడ యాంట్ మౌనం అవి ఉన్నాయి కదా దానికి టెస్టింగ్ కోసం ఏం టూల్ వాడతారు? ఆ టూల్ కనుక్కొని ఒకసారి ఆ టూల్ యూసేజెస్ యూట్యూబ్ లో చూసుకొని అది ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. అంటే మెయిన్ ఈ మూడే కదా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అంటే అసలు ఏం
యా
ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయో తెలియాలి, ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ని ఎవరెవరు ఇస్తున్నారో తెలియాలి. ఇది ఫస్ట్. అసలు ఆ మొత్తం ఇది మనకి ఫస్ట్ ఓవర్ వ్యూ తెలిసింది అంటే ఆ తర్వాత ఒక్కొక్కరు ఎవరెవరు చేస్తున్నారు, మరి వాళ్ళు చేసిన తర్వాత అవి అందరికీ ఎలా వస్తున్నాయి అనేది ఇది. మరి అందరూ చేసిన తర్వాత అది కరెక్టా రాంగా అనేది డిసైడ్.
ఓకే ఓకే గాట్ ఇట్ నౌ.
అది చెక్ ఇన్ చెక్అవుట్ ఇది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడం. అంటే ఏ విధంగా చేస్తావు అన్నప్పుడు వాళ్ళకి ఆ టెక్నికల్ టర్మ్స్ కావాలన్నమాట. whenever I start morning to office, first I need to check my office mail. What are the updates? Anybody is priority. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈ రోజు నీకు ఒక వర్క్ చేయమని చెప్పచ్చు, మేబీ ఇంకొక అనదర్ ప్రయారిటీ రావచ్చు, నువ్వు దాన్ని పక్కన పెట్టేసి దీన్ని చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ గోస్ టు మెయిల్స్ అనమాట.
ఓకే
మెయిల్స్ చెక్ చేసుకోవడం డిపెండ్స్ ఆన్ ద ప్రయారిటీ ఆఫ్ ద వర్క్. ఐ నీడ్ టు గివ్ ద ప్రయారిటీ ఆఫ్ మై టాస్క్. Okay, and if it is any major issues are there, immediately we have to report to the status of work. మార్నింగ్ అప్డేట్ చేసేస్తాను అన్నట్టు, ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ అప్డేట్ చేస్తాను అన్నట్టు, ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే మళ్ళీ మార్నింగ్ ఏం చేస్తావు, నైట్ ఏం చేస్తావు, మొత్తం పెట్టేస్తాం. అంటే ఇప్పుడు 1 hour లో కంప్లీట్ చేయమని చెప్పారు అనుకో, అసలు వాళ్ళు టైం ఇవ్వకుండా మామూలుగా చెప్తే దెన్ దిస్ వాజ్ కంప్లీటెడ్ అని చెప్పి వెంటనే అప్డేట్ పెట్టారు. సో దట్ దే కెన్ ఇన్ఫార్మ్ టు ద క్లయింట్. కొన్ని క్లయింట్స్ మనకి డైరెక్ట్ ఇవ్వరు, వాళ్ళు అప్డేట్ చేసుకుంటారు వాళ్ళకి. నవ్ యూ ప్లస్ యువర్ సైట్ అని చెప్పి చెప్తారు అనమాట. ఓకే, అట్లాంటివి. సో కపుల్ ఆఫ్ ఇష్యూస్ విల్ బి రిజాల్వ్డ్ ఇన్స్టెంట్లీ, కపుల్ ఆఫ్ ఇష్యూస్ విల్ బి ఫర్ 1 or 2 days. కొన్ని ఉంటాయి నెక్ ఆఫ్ మూమెంట్లు అనమాట. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మన డే అండ్ నైట్ కూర్చొని అవి రిజాల్వ్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది విత్ ఇన్ 24 hours లో. మీకు అవేవో ఉంటాయి రెడ్ అట్లా. 1 second. యా లోకేష్, సారీ. హలో, వెళ్ళిపోయావా?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. ఉన్నాను.
Yeah, it's very late, right, to you? 10:30 అయిందా? 9, 10 o'clock. Okay, sleep early, wake up early, be active,
Yeah.
and all the
Okay.
best.
Yeah,
And
thank you, ma'am.
all the questions, ఇవి ఏవైతే
Yeah,
ఉన్నాయో
yeah.
questions ఒకసారి చూడు. మాక్సిమం ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ కి ఆన్సర్స్ అప్పుడెప్పుడో రాసి పెట్టాను కానీ గుర్తులేదు. ఒకసారి చూడు, అంటే క్లియర్ చేసింది. మాక్సిమం వీటిల్లోనే అడగచ్చు, అంటే వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ అనేది వీటిల్లోనే ఉంటుంది.
Okay.
ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి అంటే వీళ్ళకి రియల్ టైం ఉందా లేదా, ఫస్ట్ చెకింగ్ అదొకటి. నెక్స్ట్ ది అటిట్యూడ్ ఎలా ఉంది, అంటే ద వే ఆఫ్ టాకింగ్ అంతా నువ్వు 100% సరిపోతావు, నైస్ కన్విన్సింగ్ స్కిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి. తర్వాత ఇవి ఇవి ఒకసారి గో త్రూ తీస్తే ఏమన్నా అర్జెంట్ అయితే కనుక కాల్ చేయి, నో ప్రాబ్లం, ఐ విల్ రెస్పాండ్ అండ్ ఐ విల్ టాక్ విత్ యూ. ఓకే
మ్యామ్ నాకు అవి రాలేవు మ్యామ్. అది ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్. అదే నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు పంపించారు కదా మీరు.
ఈ మెయిల్ ఐడి ఒకసారి చూడు.
యా అదే చెక్ చేస్తున్నాను, నాకు రాలేదు.
నలవోలో ఈమెయిల్ కాదా?
నాదే మ్యామ్.
ఒకసారి ఇక్కడ పైన సెర్చ్ లోకి వెళ్ళి సుజాత ఓఎల్టీ అని కొట్టి చూడు. ఒకవేళ ఒక్కోసారి జంక్ అది వాటిలోకి వెళ్ళిపోయి ఉంటుంది స్పామ్ లో. నేను నిన్న ASP.NET ఏదైతే పంపానో అదే కంటిన్యూ, అదే ఫార్వర్డ్ చేశాను.
రాలేదు మ్యామ్.
మళ్ళీ పంపనా?
యా వేరేదాన్ని పంపేయండి మ్యామ్. lokesh.4u16 LOKESH. యా దానికి పంపేయండి. ఎస్ మ్యామ్, వచ్చాయి మ్యామ్.